Along with being an unlawful activity for profit, organized crime in the 20s was a transnational, national, or local grouping of highly centralized enterprises run by criminals who intended to engage in illegal activity, most commonly for money and profit. Organized crime was typically described in history as being highly centralized by the mob, the mafia, or the syndicate. Some see a reason for organized crime creating the largest illegal market ever seen during Prohibition. Before Prohibition, organized crime was still a profitable profession, albeit criminal. However, Prohibition allowed the market for organized crime to grow to an unprecedented amount. All I do is supply public demand. Somebody had to throw some liquor on that thirst. Why not me? Said Al Capone, the most well-known gang member of his time period. Al Capone created a fearsome reputation as he eliminated other gangs, such as during the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, when his mob eliminated the Moran mob as they posed as police and gunned them down. Capone was convicted of his crimes and sentenced to 11 years in the Atlanta Penitentiary and Alcatraz. Upon release, he developed mental illness during his time and had the mentality of a 12-year-old and never returned to gang activity. Bonnie and Clyde were undoubtedly the most famous bank robbers of their time, brought to fame by Arthur Pence's movie, Bonnie and Clyde. They palled around with the members of their gang, including the likes of W.D. Jones, Joe Palmer, and Henry Methvin. The Terrible Two and the rest of their gang were guilty of a sum total of about 12 bank robberies, the murders of up to 9 policemen, and several civilians as well. Bonnie and Clyde were killed in Bienville Parish, Louisiana, as they were ambushed by the police. The fall of organized crime came with the fall of the many crime kingpins of the 1920s, such as Al Capone, Bonnie and Clyde, and even Lucky Luciano. The party atmosphere of the 20s died as well, as America entered an economic recession and segued from the Roaring Twenties to the Dust Bowl,